slide away.
Okay then.
Thank you, Mike.
So today is the first of 3 events in 2-week intervals. So next 2 weeks from now, on September 26th, we'll be in Langford, and then the third event is on October 10th at the University of Victoria, and it's actually co-organized with the Polish group and Oliver Brandis. And next slide, please, because I'm just going to do a quick introduction here, just to provide context for this day. And oops, got to get back here. This is not as a day unfolds, this is not intended to be a structured talk at you type of a day. And the actual origin of this goes back to 2005 when we convened a consultation workshop. I'm going to leave it to Eric Bonham to kind of elaborate on who we are, but other than say, there's a collaboration of partnerships. And you've heard the mayor rattle off some of the names, but 3 years ago, it was actually in Metro Vancouver, we did a consultation with the city engineers of the region. And what came out of that was this desire to, people said we've had enough of documents that you put up on the shelf and never read again. What we want is we want to talk to those who are doing it, and we want to see what they're doing it, how they're doing it. That was the essence of what became then the Showcasing Innovation series, because the stories we were hearing 3 years ago was it was lonely being a champion. It's hard to believe how much has happened in 3 years. Lonely being a champion. Everyone is so busy. Everyone knows that, which is why it's great that the people who are here today are here today. And there was this desire and this recognition about having to pool resources, because it was only through the pooling of resources and sharing how to do it that we would make Next. So it's all about building capacity, and I never knew what that expression building capacity meant, and now I'm doing it. But anyway, it's the sharing of the approaches, the experiences, and the lessons learned as an outcome of what we're using the language designing with nature, because we find that resonates with people. It's not value laden, is it, Jody? Not like, you use the word language like smart growth, and people immediately think that when everybody lived in a high rise, but it's not that. But it's getting on the buses, going to the walkabouts, and that's where the learning takes place. So last year we actually, every Friday, alternating between Metro Vancouver and the island, and in terms of the island, we were operating north of the Malahat, with 3 regional districts, Cowichan, Nanaimo, and Comox, Strathcona. We went back and forth between the island and the lower mainland in the Showcasing Innovation series, and it's unique. It's unique because it enables local governments to tell their stories in a way that no other forum currently provides. That's why, in terms of today, this is very much the Emmett McCusker Day. That wasn't even because it's his story. So we're going to do our best. And so we did see Emmett last night, and we said, Emmett, we're going to turn today into a roast Emmett McCusker Day, which is why we have the video camera. So, so those of you who are his colleagues, if you want to tell Emmett McCusker stories today, he's going to get the video. Okay. And the really good clips we're going to put up on YouTube. That's the game plan. Okay, next. So at this point, I want to turn things over to Eric Bonham, and I always like to refer to Eric as the heart and soul of Convening for Action on Vancouver Island. The acronym is CAVI. So for those of you who don't know Eric, he used to be in the provincial civil service, and he may have retired from his old day job, but he's busier than ever being the heart and soul of Convening for Action on Vancouver Island. And Eric, if you want to add to that, by all means, at some point in your recent past, you were named the Citizen of the Year in this region, weren't you? So, thanks, Eric.